Also, nobody who is reasonably observant and who reads the newspaper and understands public affairs in the state that doesn't already know the answer to the reason on why we didn't get that money. It's not particularly complicated. Now, there could be a big, long reason that I can talk about why the teachers' union and other associations don't sign on to reform, which would have given us the requisite points to get the money. That's the long reason. The short reason is somebody made a mistake. And they fessed up to it. And it wasn't a clerical mistake. It wasn't an inadvertent mistake. It was a mistaken judgment call that one set of data might portray our situation in a more favorable light than another set of data, the data that was requested.
The question is, Mr. President, if you've got all documents and you're not going to ask for any other documents that haven't been given to you, then what's the purpose of the subpoena? What's the purpose of authorizing the subpoena? We have a legislative oversight committee that, with all due respect, has not met more than 4 or 5 times over the course of the last decade.
I would hope we would all realize that this is the wrong direction as senators we should go in. Do your investigation. Ask your questions. Get your answers. If you don't get your answers after you've had your meetings and done your investigation, come back to this House and say, we tried this, we tried that, now can we go to these powers? And I think people look at you with respect. But to come up front and use the guise of we're using subpoena power limited really goes the integrity of this House. And I'm very disappointed with this question. Thank you, ma'am.
Question for the President. Did the resolution sponsored by Senator Cardinale that granted subpoena power to investigate the subject of urban enterprise zone, did that denigrate this House? Was that a witch hunt?
A resolution such as that had the hope of doing something positive in changing a policy, changing an outcome, changing a result for the benefit of the public interest. There is absolutely no hope that with or without subpoena power, you are going to get that $400 million. And just it's not going to happen.
You don't want answers to these questions? You're just going to say there's a mistake and that's it, let's move on, we're not going to get the $400 million back? I think there's going to be some more grant applications